coming to you in high definition. This is the Fox 9 Morning News.
Well, great music, great cause. On Thursday, the American Heart Association presents the Power to End Stroke Gospel Tour featuring free health screenings and a free concert. And joining us this morning, Dr. Bret Haake, head of neurology from HealthPartners and local gospel singer and chairwoman of the event, Kimberly Brown. Thank you both for being here this morning.
You bet.
Doctor, we'll start with you. First off, for people who aren't familiar with what a stroke is, we hear about it all the time, but we're not quite sure what it is. So define what a stroke is for us.
Stroke is when there's a blockage in a blood vessel to the brain or a blood vessel burst. So there, for a period of time, there's robbing of blood flow to the brain. In that area, the brain can die.
And what are the warning signs for people who might be fearful that they might be leading up to a stroke? What are the signs we should be looking for?
Well, typically when the brain does not receive blood flow, a part of the brain starts to dysfunction. So weakness, numbness, lack of vision, lack of speech.
And are there risk factors for a person who might be more prone to stroke versus someone else who is not?
Absolutely. Blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, smoking, inactivity are the main risk factors.
All things to keep in mind, certainly, and to be chatting with your doctor on a regular basis, I would think.
Absolutely.
And also, we're talking about this great gospel part of this event, and that's where you come in.
That's where I come in.
Yeah, so Kimberly, tell us about what to expect. This is the second year we've put the two kind of together.
We put the two together. The American Heart Association is very committed to its Power to End Stroke campaign, and so this year we're doing another gospel concert. It's going to be in Brooklyn Park at Mighty Fortress International, and we're really excited. We have some great talent this year. There'll be a health fair from 5 to 7 where we can come and get information and some screenings. It's really about focusing on the African American community, raising awareness about stroke. And God's Will be there, and the Majestics, the phenomenal guitarist Sam Butler, and we have a special guest coming in, Miss Maurette Brown Clark.
So, I mean, talking about the talent that it's going to be,
Yes.
yeah, that's great. And where did you get the idea of combining the two? Is it because it seemed like just this is a way to get the message out and have a good time at the same time?
Well, that's one thing. It's kind of ironic. My background is gospel music, and I became a stroke ambassador about 4 years ago. And so locally, I was kind of trying to bring that to the table, but at the same time, the national organization had already just started a Power to End Stroke gospel tour. So the two got together, and here we are.
Is stroke something that's affected you in your life, or at least someone you know and love?
In my family, my grandmother had one, and also my father-in-law had one. So yes, it is.
Important to get the message out. And,
It's very important.
and doctor, that's one of those things. What would you tell someone who wants to learn more about strokes and that type of thing? What should they do to get that information?
Well, on the internet, they could visit the American Heart Association or the American Stroke Association. But one thing to keep in mind is if there's any consideration that a stroke is occurring, they should call 911 and get their loved one into the ER.
Right. Kimberly and Dr. Haake, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Remind people about this great event that's coming up. It is the Power to End Stroke Gospel Tour happening Thursday night at the Mighty Fortress International Ministries in Brooklyn Park. The health fair runs from 5:30 to 7:30, and it's followed by the concert. Both events, by the way, are free. So win-win.